Hey there, YouTube. California Prepper here. This is gonna be my VR to 2 day survive silver giveaway he has going on. I already thought I was entered into this contest, but when I took a look back, I seen I had forgot to get my VR in, and I looked back on it, and I wasn't really happy with the video I made, so I decided to make another one for you, bud. I was showing you guys a card collection of mine, but to tell you the truth, I haven't collected those since I was a teenager, so I wanted to do something more up to date and something more about me. So, being the California Prepper, I love knives. I recently just started collecting them more avidly. I really didn't have a passion for it before. I liked knives, and yeah, I had a few, but it really wasn't something I had a collection of. But lately, I've been getting some pretty good deals, finding some pretty good knives, finding some awesome used knives online and stuff, and getting some pretty good deals. So this is my smaller collection of my favorite knives that I have here. There's a couple new ones I want to show you guys that I haven't really showed you guys yet. So decided why not throw them in the collection, put it up on this VR, and show a little support. Maybe I'll win some. He's actually giving away for first and second prize. He's giving away some badass sticker decals, which are awesome. That would be an awesome prize by itself to me, brother. But he's also giving away the first and second prize also, along with some badass sticker decals. He's giving a half-ounce, what was it, silver Troy coin, I think was the name of it, but it's a half-ounce of silver, and it is a badass looking coin, guys. Sorry to curse, but it's pretty cool looking. Go check it out if you haven't checked out today's Survives contest. You guys need to get your VR in. You only got 4 days left. I myself am happy that he posted that update, so I double checked and seen I wasn't in on it yet. So, like I said, redoing my video, and here it is. This is going to be the collection I'm going to show you this turn about instead of that other stuff. So, before I get started, I bet you guys are wondering what the heck is that pink and blue weird looking thing over in the corner. I actually found these at a grocery store where I live. I know they're not some, hardcore Rambo knives or anything, but these both, this pink one and this blue one, I got both for $10, and they are actually both, these are little sheaths that come on them, and they slide right off. They're kitchen knives, but they are both carbon, high carbon steel. So I did try them, and they do strike on my ferrocerium rod. They're very, very sharp. They're awesome little knives. I love the shape of the blade. It kind of reminded me of Amora when I seen them, and I really liked them. So I bought them. My wife loves hers. I love mine, and we use them all the time. Great little knives for the price. I paid $10 and I got both of those, so that was a really, really good deal. Next up over here, we got another one of my favorite knives. This actually goes on my key ring all the time. This is a prize that I won from the Artisan Tony contest I entered in. I think that's right when I started my channel, right before I started my channel actually, and I actually placed 8th. This wasn't the prize. The prize was an awesome Zippo that I got that I customized for myself, and he actually threw this in as a little extra, and I really like it. It goes on my keys. Like I said, I take it everywhere with me. It's like a little toenail knife, and it's pretty sharp. I keep it real sharp. Tough knife. It's actually $1, so it's not a cheap little dingy piece of crap. It has a bottle opener here, and I think this might be some kind of striker or something. I'm not positive what that is, but I'm gonna have to look into that. But it's a pretty cool little knife. Keep it on my key ring. You never know when you're gonna need it. Next up, this was my everyday carry for a long time. It's a no brand knife, but it is rather sturdy. I got it from a shop here in town. It's 440 stainless. It has a really nice silver matte finish to it. I love the chrome look of it, along with the wood. Great knife, very sturdy. What I loved about this knife when I got it is there's this little lever here on the back. I show this on all my videos. It's my favorite feature of the knife, actually. And at first I thought it was a safety to where you wouldn't be able to open the knife, like is on some knives, like my wife's Kershaw. but actually it's a safety to where when you push that up, this lever at the bottom, even if depressed, you cannot close the knife as hard as you try. So if you're doing any cutting, you just hold that up, or if you're having to, protect yourself and, maybe do some stabbing, you just keep your finger on that, and there is no way that's going down. I mean, even if you didn't keep your hand on the safety, it'll stay up, but if you're, having to defend yourself with it, I'd try and keep it up there. You don't want it accidentally slipping back and then closing on you, because it is a very, very sharp knife. Like I said, it is a no-name knife. I'm not sure the brand name of it. I know Pete at the Armory channel got a knife just like this from one of his subs, sent it to him, and it's almost an identical knife, except the blade is a different shape. So I wish I could get a hold of Pete and see what if he knows what the name of the knife is, or perhaps the maker of it. That would be awesome, but haven't been able to touch base with him yet. But if I ever do figure that out, I'll get back to you guys on it. It's a great knife. I love it, and it served me well for a long, long time. And nice to know I have a nice knife to turn back to in case something ever happens. Not saying I'll never carry it again, just not as much as I do with my new EDC. This is my new EDC, actually. I'll go right to that. I got this from a real good friend of mine. He gave it to me because he knew that I wanted a high quality or a better quality EDC knife, and he has a rather large collection. And I had seen this knife online, and I really fell in love with the blade shape. I really could care less for the name, but it's a great knife. It's a Kershaw, needs work. I love the shape of the blade. It's gorgeous. It's sharp as heck. This is a razor blade here. I'm telling you, you could shave with this thing, no doubt. It's a very sharp knife, very sturdy. Now I understand what people say. Once you have a quality knife and feel how great and sturdy it feels in your hand, like this knife is sturdy, don't get me wrong, but this Kershaw is a completely different feeling. And I completely understand what they're talking about when they say that a name brand knife and a quality knife is a lot different feel. Great knife. Very happy. That's my new EDC. Next up here we have just a old timer folder. Carry this a lot of the time when I do some work, and I try not to use it as much anymore because I've started whittling and stuff, and this is my detail knife. It's a sharp little knife. I've had it for a long time. Used to be my paint can opener and whatnot, and the tip's still intact. Can you believe it? It's a strong little knife. It's an old timer brand. Great little knife. Had it for many years. It was actually one of the first knives I was given by my uncle, and so one of those little keepsake things you always have. I tend to forget this one in my pocket though, and my old lady finds it all the time, dingling around in the dryer. So very sharp knife. Good little thing to have. I've really fallen in love with these old-fashioned folders all over again now that I'm getting older. Great knife. Over here, this is just an original buck knife. This is my tackle box knife. Keep this in there for cleaning the fish, doing all that good stuff. It's razor sharp. It is I'm not sure exactly the steel strength, but it's a very strong knife. It is made by Buck. It's the Buck 121. Great knife, very sharp. I love the way the blade sticks up. It's great for getting in between the skin on the fish, and when I'm cleaning small game also, this is my knife I go to. Great knife. This is something that I really haven't shown much of. This is a dive knife that I got off a cool little website. I think I paid like 10 or 12 bucks for it. It wraps right around your leg with these straps here, and they're awesome. It actually is rather comfortable, and it's a pretty sharp little knife. The sheath is awesome for it for the price I paid. This is a really cool sheath. I wish I could get something like this for my Mora. So here you just depress this thing here, and out comes the knife, and here it is. Here's just all stainless steel knife. It's actually very, very sharp. Came from the factory, very sharp, and it's just, an all stainless knife that some water isn't gonna hurt. So, always good to have something like this. You never know when it might come in handy. Here is my 2K bars that I own. This one has actually been in the family for a long time. Was passed down from my grandpa to my uncle, then to me. This one here I actually got from a buddy of mine online off Craigslist, and turned out I ended up knowing the guy, and I ended up talking him down to $20 for it. So couldn't go wrong there. K-bars are a great knife. These are my bug out knives that I have in my bag. These are my go-to knives. I have tried batoning with them for the first time ever, and man, I could not believe how easy it was to have these knives go right through a tree branch. It was amazing. So those are my bug out knives. The reason I wanted to get the second one so much is so my wife could have one in her bug out bag as well. So this one's in mine, this one's in hers, and we're set. This here is my Smith & Wesson bullseye set. It comes with a little fillet knife. It comes with the medium sized blade with the gut hook on it. Very, very sharp. I love the matte, I think it's like a titanium type look to it. Great look to it. This one in the back, this here is the meat cleaver, and it has some weight to it. This thing is very heavy, very durable. These things have a real good feeling in your hand, and they're made by Smith & Wesson. You can't go wrong there. American brand, and it's American gun brand. That's even better. This here is just a little knockoff Victorinox Swiss Army knife, one of the little mini ones. I actually got it in a little kit of mine, but it was pretty roughed up, and I actually took these, sanded them down, cleaned them up. One of them was falling off, so I popped them both off, put some new adhesive in there, got a new toothpick and tweezers for it, and just got it set up. I think I might put this on my wife's keys, or if I ever get tired of using this buck knife, I'll put this one on my keys as well. Very sharp, by the way. I closed that one time and it sliced me good. Right when I first got it, I didn't realize they were that sharp. So what do we have left up here? We have this little toenail knife that I actually found just the other day in the laundry room. It's made in Pakistan, so it's probably just one of those things you get at a little gas station. But I found it, so it's added to my collection. You never know. Might have this, floating in the pocket. Something happens and this is all you have to defend yourself. I would rather have this than nothing, I'll tell you what. Next up, last but not least, over here we got two more items, and they happen to be two of my favorites. This here is my wife's everyday carry knife. It is a Kershaw Leek. This is the weirdest paint job I've ever seen on a knife, but people seem to like it. I had no idea this knife was as expensive as it is until I stumbled across it in a Cabela's magazine, and then I checked it out online, and websites have these listed new from anywhere from $100 to $129, about $130 something delivered. So turns out my wife has a pretty good knife compared to the one I was packing. I couldn't believe it. It's a very good knife. She doesn't like it. Is spring assisted, but she doesn't like it as loose as I like mine. She likes to carefully open hers. She doesn't like it flinging open because it scares her, because she thinks she's going to get caught with it. So I don't keep it very loose, so that's about as far as it can come out, so it doesn't pop directly out. What's awesome about these knives is they have these little things down here, like I was talking to you about mine. I thought mine was like this. This is the safety right here. You go and you put this up right there, and this knife cannot be opened. And what's awesome with this knife being so pretty full, my two young kids, if they spotted this in mommy's purse, they wouldn't be able to pull this nice sparkly green and purple thing out and open it up and hurt themselves if that safety's on. No way a 3 or 4 year old's gonna figure that out. Actually, my kids are pretty smart. Don't want to say that and somebody be like, oh, bull crap, my kids can do it. So, yeah, we got to give him a little more credit than I was there. But that's my wife's knife, and she loves it. Last but not least, this is my baby. I got this a couple months ago, and I try not to use it very much, but once you feel a Mora in your hands, and any woodworkers, if you do any wood carving, if you have never had a Mora for your carving, you haven't felt heaven yet. I tried not using this after I got it because the blade was just so gorgeous. I didn't want to ruin it on wood. I didn't want to hurt it. But just the first time I ran it down a piece of wood, I just fell in love and I could not go back to anything else. So this is what I turn to when I am doing my woodland. I love this knife. It's a Mora Classic number 2. And it's my baby for 14 bucks delivered right to my front door. I cannot believe how much I love this knife. And I want to get a few more. These are great knives, especially for the money. The sheath aren't really worth a crap, but for 14 bucks you can't beat that. So this is going to conclude my VR to Today Survive. Hopefully I win this contest, brother. Those are some awesome decals and some awesome coins I would love to win. So hope you like the VR, and that's going to do it for me. California Prepper, out.